Hello, YouTube modelers. So a quick mail call. Received a shop card from Jeff over at 48 Jethro. Trying to get rid of the glare. That's his actual one-to-one 48 Ford. I like how he has the gold wheels, something a little different from the chrome wheels. Always enjoy his channel with his tour of his workshop, his die cast on top of his tool chest, and you'll see a lot of his car shows or car meets on his channel as well. I also received a card from Craig over at Mud Modeler. Some of his recent builds is the Volkswagen bus he did with Jeff over at Treeline, and also the bus of Freddy Krueger. He actually doesn't live too far from me. He's on the other side of the river from me. So hopefully I'll meet up with him some day at a local hobby show, model show. So I'll have both Craig and Jeff's link in the description. Go check them out. And also thanks for the kind words in the back of the card. Happy 2022 to all my YouTube modelers, subscribers, and supporters. So this will be my first video in the new year. Hopefully everyone's having a good year. So back in 21, I actually did order a bunch of accessories and I forgot to show it to you guys. So I basically just ordered a lot of wiring for my future builds. The Parts by Parks includes the coil right there. Got them in different colors. I know you guys do flocking with the carpet, but I wanted to experiment with floor mats. So these floor mats are pretty unique because some of them say cooter, because I did buy a bunch of Mopars. So I'll use this for the cooter. They also make one for the Super B as well, but that one's out of stock. This one's a Ford, Chevrolet. And these gophers do not include the coil. In addition to the 4-point harness from Edward, I bought the simple ones for the early American cars, the 50s and 60s. So those are just regular seat belts. And I also bought a bunch of kits. I'm going to show them what you got. Show you what I got. I usually don't participate in group builds because I can't build as fast, but the Pearl Harbor group build is pretty generous. So Charlie Mack, I hope this kit is okay with you. The P-38 was first flown in January 39. It was introduced in July 1941. This is a later war variant. It's the J variant, so hopefully you're okay with this, Charlie Mack, but I'd like to enter this into the Pearl Harbor build. I know there's also Cliff's motorcycle, and there was a helicopter group build as well, but I currently don't have a helicopter or a motorcycle to enter. So if I do happen to get one, I'll jump in on those first, because I think Cliff's is up to like May, and I think the Pearl Harbor is up to June. So hopefully I don't chew off more than I can handle. So I picked this up. It's a 1/48 scale. I think it's the same as the monogram. I always like the nose art. I know some of them are more racy than this one. So I'll be building a Lightning. I also picked up an open box, the 59 Chevy Impala convertible. I built the hardtop, and the hardtop came with the Continental kit. But I think I'm going to build this one as a convertible stock, and probably with the Continental kit and maybe a figure as well. It'll probably not be as challenging because if I do it without the top, I don't have to worry about the headroom. So it'll probably be some woman wearing a dress or something that looks like from the 1950s. And I never built a NASCAR ever, so I wanted to build a monogram before I build a Salvino's. So from Days of Thunder, I originally wanted the City Chevrolet that also has this neon green, but I settled for the mellow yellow because that was what was available. It's open box, so I just have to pick up the bright green paint, unless it comes with a decal. And to satisfy my sci-fi addiction, you know, I have the X-Wing fighter, so I picked up his adversary. I believe this is the Darth Vader Advanced TIE Fighter, because they do have the one with the flat panel, but I wanted the Advance. It has this convex shaped. Walmart, $17.88. So this should look good. Comes with a clear glass display. I'll probably just hang it up. So I actually enjoy building the adversary sets. So also, I'm a big fan of Battlestar Galactica when I used to be on TV in 1980s. I always liked the original series because that's the one I grew up with. I didn't quite watch the newer one with the Mark IV or the Mark II. So this is a Mark I, the original Viper. Get rid of that glare. So these both are sealed kits. Again, an adversary pack. So you have two planes that went up against each other. The Colonial Viper. This is the one with Lorne Green as Commander Adamo. And the Cylon Raider. I don't think I'll ever build the Cylon base star or the Battlestar Galactica, because those are just way too big. So I have the two adversary packs. So those are all my kit stash ads. I still have a bunch of adversary sets I like to get, like the Spitfire and the ME-109, the Zero and the Wildcat, maybe a German ME-262. But anyway, for now, oh, and also an F-86 and probably the MiG-15, but that's later on. So I only have one more science fiction kit. I'm trying to get my hands on the one that was issued in 1991 by AMT. It was the USS Enterprise Special Edition with the wiring and electronics, so I still have to get that one. Anyway, let me know if any of you guys who live outside of Florida intend to drive to JaxCon 22 in February. Just wondering how far of a trip that is, because I'm contemplating driving from New York. So let me know in the comments. Anyway, so that's my entry for the group bill. Hopefully I'll get to it. And I'll see you about JaxCon. All right, later.